Welcome all. Come on. Everybody say hello to me and my best friend. We have been best friends for the past 16 years. We were born at the same time. We ate together. We slept together. And we spent a lot of time together. We can't stay separated even for a second. We are that much close to each other. My best friend helped me in many stages of my life. One second. Before you get to know about my best friend, you should know about me. Yes, I'm Sahana, a 12th grader from KRM Public School, India, here to talk about my best friend. I know few may think, why am I here to talk about my best friend? It's because it's my best friend whom you also have in you. So you need to be patient and you need to listen to me till the end. And I'm damn sure that you will agree with me at the last. For those who are eagerly waiting, here it goes. Yes, my emotion is my best friend. Emotions are biologically based psychological state brought down by neurophysiological changes variously associated with thoughts, feelings, behavioral responses, and a degree of pleasure or displeasure. Well, it was a difficult para to emotional digest though. Let me put it in an easy way. Emotions which we experience each and every day of our life can compel you to take action, influence the decision we make about our life, both large and small. There are about 34,000 emotions. Amazing, isn't it? But we can't manage to talk about all. So let's narrow down to 6 basic emotions. Here comes a video about those 6 basic emotions. Emotions come and go. Emotions can be mild, intense, or anywhere in between. Emotions affect our everyday life. I would like to quote an example. We would have seen elephants in temples. They are fully grown and at that of size they can easily break the chain and move on. But their emotions are trained up at a very young age and their life ends up in a micro circle. Similarly, we as humans come across various emotions in our daily life. Please understand, there are no positive or negative emotions, but there are positive or negative ways of expressing or acting on emotions. It's not much easier to define emotions in any language. You can understand it only when you experience it. Right from our birth, we start to experience emotions. Let me say a few incidents from my life. When I was really young, whenever I look at strangers, I felt anxious and I used to cry out of fear. On my first day to school, I was scared since I met many new people and I want my parents to be with me. Not only me, usually everyone feel the same. But after a few months, we start to enjoy our school days, that too because of our friends. And after many years, I finally completed my 10th and I entered into 11th grade. But at that time, I was very sad since many of my friends moved to another school. In this journey, I have realized that many people just come and go, but only our emotions will be with us forever. And that's why it's my best friend. Like this, you would have also experienced emotions in your life. Just imagine these situations. When your father returns home with a big bucket biryani, you feel happy and you jump out of happiness because we all love biryani and it is one of the famous dish in India which is made out of seasoned rice with fish, meat and vegetables. That too foodie people like me will become very happy just by looking at the biryani. And of course, when your father gets that one for you, will be at the extent of happiness. And also imagine you're dreaming like you're getting applause from your teacher for scoring A grade in examination. Your teacher calls out your name and all your friends are about to clap for you and immediately your mom switches off the fan. How do you feel? You feel angry and irritated, isn't it? But we can't show it to our mom. If we do so, then we won't get food for at least one day. Like this, right from our birth, we start to experience emotions. Many people think showing our emotions is not good and our emotions should be controlled. This happened in my life too. When I got low marks in my 10th grade, I was very sad and I cried to my mom. Immediately she said, "Are you a baby? Why are you crying?" Then I asked myself, why should only babies show their emotion? Why not us? Why our emotions should be suppressed? In fact, feelings helps us to avoid danger, to make decisions, and also to create bond with other people. If we are sad, we even have some tears. When others see it, it will stimulate a complementary feeling in them of care and compassion, waiting to come close and hold you. So they do come close. We say what's going on. Here, we create bond with another person. Similarly, in my life, my feelings help me to create bond with other people. When I entered 7th grade, I was very happy as I met many new people and I made many new friends. But there were two girls. They were sad as they couldn't find any friends in that class. I went to them and I said them just two jokes in order to convince them. It may not sound funny, but at that time it helped me a lot. Are you all curious to know them? My teacher always wears sunglasses while entering into my class. Do you know why? Because I'm such a bright student. An old man with 8 hair on his head went to a barber shop. Barber, in confusion, asked, "Shall I cut it or count it?" Can you guess what that old man replied? He said to color them. I think he's a bit modern old man. After this, I said to them that life is to enjoy with whatever we have, and you don't worry, from now on, I'll be your best friend. In this way, I convinced them, and I also shared my happiness with them. We three have an emotional attachment which makes our friendship last for many years. Without knowing the importance of our emotions, many people just try to suppress or neglect it in many ways. But do you know one fact? If we just accept our emotional responses and let them run their natural course, they end up more quickly. Instead, don't try to control them. Whenever I feel angry or sad, I'll just express it to my mom. I'll say what is my problem, and my mom gives a good solution for my problem. We all love our mother. We can't be without her no matter what happens. This bond with our mom is only because of our feelings. Our feelings makes this relationship more and more stronger. If you have this much benefits of your feelings, then why are you trying to control it? Instead, enjoy your feelings. That would be the greatest experience. Just breathe deeply and hold your breath to enjoy emotions. Or you find a safe and clean place and do meditation. That would make you feel good and happy. Feelings serve an adaptive role by prompting you to act quickly, take decisions, that will maximize the chances of success. One of my friends shared an incident where his emotion helped him to overcome a problem. From his school days, as he scored low marks, many people used to say that he is not fit for anything or he won't pass his 10th grade. These things made him angry, and he turned his anger into a booster pack for him. He concentrated more on his studies, and at last, he scored good marks. Anger, which seems a sort of antisocial, is also really very important because we can't be with other people if we don't have a way of asserting our boundaries. Anger gives us energy to be clear and to say no whenever we need to. Anxiety also helps us to motivate ourselves. When we are facing a nerve-wracking exam, we feel a lot of anxious about how we'll perform the exam or how it will impact our final grade. Because of these emotional responses, you might be more likely to study. Since you have experienced a particular emotion, you had the motivation to take action or to do something that will maximize the chances of getting a good grade. A quote says, "We are not given a good or bad life. We are given a life. And it's up to us to make it good or bad." In order to make it good, we need to take wise decisions. Even in this, our emotions do play an important role. Emotions affect our decision from what to have for breakfast to which candidate to vote in for election. Researchers have also said that certain people with brain damages affecting their ability to take wise decisions. Even in the places where you think your decision is purely guided by logic or rationality, emotions do play an important role. Emotional intelligence, or the ability to understand and to express one's emotion, is very important to take good decisions. We all are safe here. This safety is only because of the soldiers who protect us. A soldier's life is full of sacrifice and pride for his country. A soldier can be without his family only because of his emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is an important part in their training. If we couldn't understand his emotions, then we won't be here today. Since emotional intelligence is very important, I thought of starting a camp to improve our emotional intelligence. Initially, I tried it with my family members. First of all, I collected all the gadgets to make sure that they spent each and every second in a useful way. And then I distributed emoji masks to them so that they can communicate with others using that mask. After that, I asked each and everyone to come front and to share their problems, feelings, and thoughts with others. Many gave comments and many gave solutions for their problem. And then we performed some yoga poses. At last, I asked reviews regarding this initiative, and all my family members gave good reviews regarding it. Since it worked very well, in future, I'll be starting a mental welfare committee in which small children, teenagers, adults, old people, special people, and even transgenders can join, and they can improve their emotional intelligence. In this way, they can lead a stress-free and happy life. So friends, please follow your heart. Life is to enjoy, and enjoy with your emotions. I love painting, and I'm good in it. I've just completed 4 grades in bridge course. Once when I was sad, my father suggested idea that is to express my emotions through paintings. I did it, and it really worked wonder for me. This one I painted when I was happy. Here I used all my favorite colors like orange, green, yellow, and I've painted a quiet and a beautiful sea. This is how I feel when I feel quiet, beautiful, and relaxed. This painting depicts my happiness. This one I painted when I was calm. Here also I used all my favorite colors, and especially I've painted Buddha, because we hear people saying Buddha stands for positivity or calmness. We even have Buddha statues in our home to create a positive vibe. We people are not equal to Buddha, but we try to follow his way. This painting depicts my calmness. This one I painted when I was sad. Here I've just painted a girl sitting alone under a deciduous tree. This is how I feel when I'm sad. I feel lonely, like I'm the only person in the world and I have no one to support me. But whenever we are sad, when we just look at the birds outside our windows, we get diverted and we start to admire its beauty. We humans should try to be like a bird in others' life. We need to divert them and we need to make them happy instead of hurting them more. This painting depicts my sadness. Can you guess when did I paint this? I did this when I was in anger. Here I've just used two colors, red and black, because in the present world, people have the mindset that red stands for error and black stands for unhappiness. Just have a look at this painting. How it looks. It looks messy and it doesn't look good. This is how I feel when I'm in anger. I feel confused and my thought process gets blocked. This painting depicts my anger. Like this, you can also express your emotions through paintings. All you need to do is that you need to ask your emotion, does it have any shape, size, texture, or temperature? And then you can show through paintings. You can also do some other art forms like singing, dancing, sculpting, etc. Okay, from starting, I was talking about emotions, various ways to express them instead of controlling them. But what made me to choose this topic or why I want others to know about it? It's because I thought that most of them are not aware of emotional intelligence, and to check this, I framed 5 questions and I did a survey among 45 people and I got these results. Are you aware of emotional intelligence? For which 42.9% said no, 57.1% said yes. Did you ever try to understand your emotions? 57.1% said yes, 42.9% said no. Actually, understanding our emotions is not difficult than understanding the questions in our exam paper. Once you start to accept your emotions, you will automatically understand them. Did your emotions help you in any way? 66.7% said no, 33.3% said yes. And of course, once you start to understand your emotion, you'll find them useful. Do you think your emotions as a burden? 61.9% said no, 38.1% said yes. Have you ever tried to control your emotions? 66.7% said yes, 33.3% said no. From this, we can clearly understand that nearly half of the survey's population are not aware of emotional intelligence, and many try to control their emotions. These things made me to choose this topic, and I want each and everyone to be aware of emotional intelligence. Wow, time is flying for real. Before I end, let me end with a story. There was a dark monster. He woke up feeling confused. He don't know why. His friend suggested an idea, that is to segregate his emotions. First is happiness. Happiness shines yellow like a sun and twinkles like a star. Second is sadness. Sadness is blue like a rainy day. Third is anger. Anger burns red like a fire. Fourth is fear. Fear hides away like a mouse in the dark night. Fifth is calmness. Calm in quiet and as light as green leaves. By separating all his emotions, Dark Monster understood the effects of each and every emotions and various ways to express them. These things made the dark monster to change into a colorful monster. Like this, we should also make our life colorful. For that, we need to understand to our emotions and also to others' emotions. That too, in this technological world, it's not difficult to know others' emotions. The messages they send gives us live update of their emotions. All I want now is a small spot in your emotional baggage, obviously next to happiness. Thank you.